Here's some of the things that you can do with a 7-string, or some of the things I like to do with it.
Hi, Dave Whitney here. Thank you very much for joining me. So I'm trying to squeeze this lesson in around life, work, family, the whole thing, and try and make it as accurate as I can. A friend of mine on YouTube asked if I could pull apart Steve Vai doing a demonstration on his 7-string of some playing, just I guess maybe ad-lib sort of stuff, and was specifically interested in some of these sweep arpeggios that Steve Vai is doing, and some of the little bits and pieces that you know, in typical Steve Vai fashion, are strange to the ear and take a little bit of getting used to when you play them, and certainly to try and understand them is sometimes a little tricky because he's a little off the wall, and that's why he's so famous, because he's just not standard. Anyway, so I'm going to pull them apart for you, put them all together in a video, and bit by bit take you through what Steve Vai is playing, as far as I can work it out anyway. I'm not guaranteeing the accuracy, but I'm saying this is pretty close, and I guess to most people's ear this would get you through. So I hope you enjoy it. Now, Steve Vai uses a few very distinctive techniques to get his sound. Apart from his choice of notes, he uses some technical things when he plays. Now this little piece he's doing here is a great example. He uses a lot of picking before he moves, right? So of course he's doing a lot of sliding around in this particular piece, and he's also using a circular vibrato. Now, instead of just bending the string up and down, he uses a kind of rolling effect when and it helps to give him his sound. Now it's a very strong effect when it's on the low strings. So and that sort of theme sits throughout this entire piece. Now he does a few variations on that melody just to keep it fresh and keep it interesting, so he doesn't repeat it all the time. But basically that's what he's doing for the first part. The first time Steve steps away from his melody is when he plays this riff. Okay, now that's pretty straightforward. For the most part it's a blues scale. It's the B minor pentatonic scale, I do apologise. So, you know, your pentatonic scale that everybody learns as a baby. That is in the 9th fret, centred around the 9th fret. Okay, so if you just play the blues scale in the 9th fret, but you start on the A string with your 3rd finger, and you play the what would normally be the 4th note in the blues scale, okay, which is the G sharp. So they're my first 4 notes, by the way, straight out of the blues scale. Okay, so here we have A sharp, B, C sharp, and E. And then I play an open B string on the, obviously, B string. Now I slide my first finger, which is still on the G string, I slide it up to the 13th fret, which is the G sharp, and back down to the F sharp, which is the 11th fret. Sorry, the noise in the background, by the way, is my daughter in the bath. talking to her bath friends. These are the things you have to deal with when you're a musical parent. So, okay, so that makes sense. Now slide on the B string from the 12th fret, which is the B, up to the C sharp, which is the 14th fret. Play the high E string on the 12th fret. Pull it off to an open E string. Okay, play the B string again, 12th fret, which is the B note, and play the E string, and maybe a little slide up to the F sharp, which is the 14th fret. So it's like this. Little lick he does in there, in the middle of his melody, is a little sweep thing. Okay, where with his third finger, well, with my third finger, I'm sliding up to the 16th fret, which is a D sharp. It's on the B string, by the way. Okay, and I'm then going through a sort of an A7 sweep picking arpeggio, which is G sharp on the high E string. So G sharp on the high E string, that's in the 16th fret, and then on the B string I'm sweeping back through C sharp, which is the 14th fret, A, which is the 14th fret, and E, which is the 14th fret. So they're high E string, yeah, G sharp, B string, C sharp, G string, A, and D string is an E. So what he's doing. The third little breakaway he does is just a simple little slide up, slide down, slide up, slide down. And he's playing here C sharp to a D sharp on the D string, so that's 11th fret to 13th fret, sliding up. And then he's with his first finger he's reaching across and playing the 11th fret, which is G sharp on the A string, sliding it down to the F sharp. So okay, so let's get nice and close with this one, because this is the tricky one. This is the sweep picking part. Okay, now this focuses around E and F sharp as the pivotal arpeggios that he's playing. The first arpeggio he does, I hope you can get a good view, because I'm just going to play it for you very slowly and let you do the hard work. Okay, because I'm just deconstructing it for you. I'm no expert. So he slides up to the B, right, and then he comes back through an E major arpeggio. Okay, but this arpeggio, it has the ninth in it, so consider it. It has the F sharp in it, so consider it an E9 arpeggio. Okay, then he does a slide. Now, if I was to take my guess as to what he's playing there, I would simply call this an F sharp minor 9 arpeggio. So to me it has all those notes. Right. And now he sweeps back through another F sharp arpeggio. And this one's an F sharp minor 7 arpeggio. Okay, so he and then does the whole slide around thing. So. Plays the low B, which I can't do, and he does it again. Now here, after he's gone down this F sharp one, he drops down to the E flat, right, and does E flat, B flat, and then does E, B, so E, B, and then goes E and B. And from here he starts a little E9 thing that he modifies to make it sound more like a C sharp minor by putting the C sharp in, and then he starts adding tap notes up the top, and the note he's adding here is the C sharp. And then he steps down through back down to the B. Okay, so all he's doing there is like a pedal note. Back to the B. Okay, so I hope I'll just run through that again. Sweep. Sorry. Sorry, on that one. Sorry. Something approximating that. But that's the techniques he's using, that's the basic ideas behind what he's doing. Now listen, I hope this helps you to work on this piece. Obviously you've got to put it all together yourself and do a lot of hard work. Like anything, take it slow, one step at a time, but you know, most of all, have fun with it. Take care.